We're live.
Tell me right.
We're back and we're live.
A
second plane has hit the towers.
man in voice. How
does that line go?
I'm a homosexual. Ooh, I'm gay.
Everyone remembers the line, the second plane hit the towers, but I've completely forgotten how it was said.
How it was said? We used to watch that I sat and watched that thing where they'd synced up like the news channel, the flight paths, and everything. Was it the flight paths? They had the chatter, the air traffic chatter. Like, that was fucking great. Just watch it all happen. You could spend a whole day.
You could spend 4 hours.
You could spend a whole day just reliving that stuff.
I was just scrubbing.
Sweet moment.
I was just scrubbing through for like the second plane has hit the towers, but I couldn't find it.
Maybe it never happened.
Instead, I heard that's a theory. That's there's actually the World Trade Center is actually still standing there.
Mandela effect, not Mandela effect.
Except it's a mosque. It's just like 2 enormous mosques now.
Yeah,
America.
Mashallah.
Land of the free.
Some guy. I was camping in the middle of nowhere 2 weeks ago, and a week ago, and we ordered pizza out to the middle of nowhere.
Hell yeah!
And the guy who delivered it gave me a little mashallah, and it made it the miracle of having pizza delivered in the middle of nowhere. So
martial arts.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! What's the time? Okay, yeah, good.
Major shots, brother.
I remember back when I was living in Bristol. I had the enormous beard. I was rocking the beard for over a year, and when I was walking through the grocery stores, I'd often get just random brown boys just being assalamu alaikum,
assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's been a while since I've been this racist already.
I feel like you keep up a pretty good stream of racism. Don't act like you've been goods all of this time. I don't know. I think I bring it out of you, don't I?
I'm not straight. You invite it.
Yeah.
Seeing you makes me
seeing me make you racist. Does it make you think all mixed race fellas are terrible podcasters and anime freaks?
You're not so bad.
Yeah. Well, I feel if the last episode is anything to go by, which is at this point it's the most listened to episodes. It's our worst one.
There's there goes Lawrence breaking their own ground rules already. You gave me rules. You gave me rules.
Yeah.
And then you broke them.
Yeah. Well,
you're beating off on Mike again.
Well, we never discussed not beating off on
I discussed my disgust.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I disregarded it. I need to be in my element. I need to be in my zone when I'm doing my thing. This is my expression of self.
Zonal. You got your exercise watch on. You're checking your zones. You gotta remain in zone 2 throughout.
Doing some zone 2 jacking. Hell yeah.
Just zone 2 jacking it over there.
It's nice to be back though. It's nice to be back on the mic with you.
So we're acknowledging the thing that happened.
What happened?
Well,
what the hiatus, the absence?
Right, that's what we're calling out. Okay.
What are you referring to exactly?
I mean, it's well down at playing coy. If that's how we're gonna play it, that's fine. I have no idea what you're talking about either.
Yeah, no, I guess I'll just stay coy about it. I'm just real subtle with it, very very understanding of social cues. I might actually like someone might just hit me with the autism stamp.
You are
real soon,
autistic.
like the real autism stamp.
You are genuinely autistic. I do believe this.
And in the couple of months since our last recording, I did a ADHD test as a punishment for all of the hoes that I've pissed off by making fun of their condition. And turns out I'm not that kind of retarded, but it might be true. I was like speaking to my dad the other day. I told you about this, right? Mm-hmm. Just feeling real down in the dumps.
Speaking to your dad.
Yeah,
That's what you call it. Okay.
My mouth was not full this time. we were talking. And it was like you're talking about shit, about like accidents, not those kind of accidents. But yeah, I think I might just be autistic for real.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I believe you.
And
I believe that you're retarded.
Oh well, that was never a question. Here's something. I put a brisket in the oven. We're gonna have some delicious brisket in a bit. And as I was making the brisket, I kept being reminded of Guilty Gear Strive and this thing that continues to piss me off to this day, and it really, really fucking shouldn't. You know the character Bridget.
No, because I'm not autistic.
The tiny trans nun. You know Bridget. You must have seen Bridget. She's like a cute little.
I've played this game with you like twice, I think.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay,
if there's none in it, then
yeah,
I'm gonna have to play a little more.
You should have.
And they're a child. That. What?
yeah. It's
childlike features.
It's
okay. They're just childlike features. Oi, they're just childlike features.
Yeah.
Oi, Gavolt. Oi, Gavolt, they keep telling me. We're in. It's cut to Hollywood, Sunset Boulevard. Oi, Gavolt. They're just with the childlike features.
Well, not children. Not children. I told you once. I'll tell you again.
I'm still dying. Did I die before we stopped? I think I died during the stoppage.
Yeah, you died after I came out as trans. Like I served too hard.
Yeah, that was gay.
And you caught tangential AIDS. What do you call that? Like atmospheric AIDS. What
AIDS by proxy.
AIDS by proxy.
Munchausen's AIDS. Suckhausen's AIDS syndrome by proxy.
So this character, Bridget, is hugely popular, wildly popular with the gayest of the fighting games community, of course. And around the time that she was released for Guilty Gear Strive, there was this tweet of a guy. It was like, "Oh, my girlfriend loves this character, but she misread her name and thinks
girlfriend, my girlfriend.
She thinks
my girlfriend.
She thinks her name is Brisket." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? No, that's not true. That's not true." And then they were like, "Oh, we should call her Brisket. Everyone, let's call her Brisket."
My 5-year-old girlfriend.
yeah. Like, bitch, are you dating a bitch who is retarded or a preschooler or both? What the fuck?
Both.
She did not misread her name as Brisket.
Fetal alcohol syndrome. Like childlike features upon the childlike features.
It's a 2-for-1.
It's a two
value.
You know I love it. I can't say no to a deal.
Why are you doing
What do you mean you won't take my coupon?
why are you doing the Dracula from Sesame Street voice?
It's the only reference I have.
Wait, is
One coupon.
what's his name in English?
The Count.
What's his-
The Count. What's his name? What's his name in Dutch?
Count.
Cunt.
Count.
Cunt.
I don't know. I don't watch baby
He's
programs.
the cunt.
I watch anime.
I am the cunt.
Wait, is the Count? Is the Count? Is the Count?
Career minded.
Career minded.
Yeah, well, he is an accountant. And he's devoted to the cause.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
He
He
is
something to.
gay for kleptology.
Kleptology.
Kleptology. He's a kleptologist.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. A kleptologist.
Kleptologist.
Damn. Talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
dog whistles.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like
yeah.
making new ones up each time. It's a klepto kabbalist.
That's good. It's like maths, but it's gay. Oy, with this ancient mythical mathematics, I can make my girlfriend legal.
You just carry the one. Simple.
If I move this decimal place,
They're letters, but they're also numbers. It's a 2-for-1.
Racism.
It's magic. It's magical.
It's nice to have a new tranche of like perfectly acceptable racism opened back up to you.
Yes.
Like if the horror of this year has brought us anything, it's a new line of racism with impunity.
A new line of racism credit.
Yeah.
I've opened up a new line.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did I put my phone? God damn it.
You lost your phone.
Yeah. Oh, it's whatever.
You checked in your ass. It's probably in your ass again. Should I call that? Get you off.
Maybe after the podcast.
Oh no, I've goat-seed myself again.
Shout outs to Goatsy the God.
You've been thinking a lot. You've been talking a lot about goatsy.
Yeah, well, you keep bringing him up. I'm pretty sure every mention of Goatsy has been prompted by you.
No, I think you started it.
No.
Yeah. You definitely started it because
It came out
of left field.
I bring up gaping. I bring up gaping pretty regularly.
Well,
and then you bring up Goatsy.
He's the gape goat.
Yeah.
He's one of these.
Yeah.
He's one of
And
the,
then I can't help but
he's one of the gape coats.
Yeah, he's the gape goat. Yeah.
Goatsy, Skrelly.
So, were you making that up, or was that?
That's his
real?
name.
Yeah.
He was an investment banker, and his investment banker's son brought us AIDS today, as we know, modern AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By, modern AIDS.
Modern AIDS.
Good segue. We watched anime.
Yeah. We watched that.
Yeah.
What was it called?
The True Plague that is ravaging our nation's youths, turning their brains into mush and turning their assholes into cats' assholes via those inimitable butt plugs. Anime.
Wait, you can get
now.
a cat's asshole butt plug.
No, but you can make your asshole much like a cat's asshole via the use of a butt plug that is made to resemble the tail of a cat.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking like you know those like shapes that you used to squeeze Play-Doh through.
Yeah.
What if we could get like we could turn the asses of cat boys and puppy girls into and you could have the full fucking puppy girl experience.
I am following you all the way through here. That is an incredible thought.
They can be rubberized, they can be lubricated.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Do you want to go in with me on this business?
That is remarkable. That is
hey,
truly.
Let me make you a deal.
we gotta hit up Love Honey. We gotta hit up Adam and Eve. We got the next big thing in anal play technology.
Assholes of dragons. For the nerds. Anyone who has sex is a fucking nerd.
Yeah, it's pretty nerdy behavior.
Yeah.
I gotta agree.
Yeah.
It's like if you're a nerd.
Oh boy, I love pussy. Oh, give it. I could just eat it up. Oh.
There's some real truth in there. I can't quite grasp it, but I know it to be true. Much like my love for anime, we watched Higurashi no Naku Koro Ni.
I can't say that.
Higurashi When They Cry for the retarded. First 6 episodes. What did you think, Joss?
It was sick. I mean,
yeah,
it was gay as hell. It was bizarre. Like and just like these past few weeks, time has become completely shattered and put back together. I don't know what time it is now.
Yeah.
Or like I can look at my watch, but it's lying.
What is true? What is true?
Yeah, I spent most of the last 2 weeks in various stages of reaching the spirit world.
Yeah.
It
puts you in a weird fucking mindset, doesn't it? I think we definitely landed on the feeling that this is a weird anime. I think that's the word you described to use it before.
Did I?
Yeah.
How eloquent of me.
Yeah. I don't think you need many more words than that, do you? We'll try and come up with some more, but
no, there we go, guys. That's it. That's podcasting. The anime was weird. Weird.
Anime.
Anime was
That's
weird.
a hard word to say.
Weird.
In Japanese.
Weird.
So chapter 1, the Onikakushi arc, Spirited Away by the Demon. Keiichi Maibara is a student who is transferred to the idyllic small town of Hinamizawa, where he finds himself right at home with a harem of hoes. That he thinks is
childlike features. Oi! Also, they have breasts.
Real childish crew. And finds himself embroiled in something that he could barely comprehend, and loses his life as a result of that. But then he comes back. What's up with that? That's funny. That's weird. Didn't you claw your throat out in episode 4 in a phone booth?
How hard do you reckon that is?
That's fucking difficult.
All right, you carry on. And we'll check back. We'll check back in like I don't know. Check back in intermittently.
We got about 15 minutes. You're not gonna pull that off in 15 minutes.
I'm gonna try.
They're really trying. Yeah. And the hoes that he thought were up for grabs were actually like after his ass, but not in a hot way.
No.
No,
Well,
no, in a spooky, scary, demon possessed kind of way.
well, like every BBDO I've ever dated.
Yes. No, that was my next thoughts.
I'm sorry. I'm taking your thought. I'm stealing your thought. I'm not stepping on your jokes. I'm stealing your
real
thoughts.
friends? Who can tell? When you think you found a groove, you found a place where you belong. And I think this has become sort of a reoccurring theme in anime and Japanese media in general, or not just Japanese media, but like in Western cultural thought as well. I'm devastated by how like tradcaf youths have sort of like taken the whole trad lifestyle pastoral escape from modernity into like an imagined world where an imagined fictitious countryside where men can be men and women can be women.
I mean, I don't really. I think I have some idea of what you're talking about, but like but you yourself, these are fantasy people that like, as if I just don't go on that bit of the internet. Like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, and it takes up no space in my head. Whereas you've imagined these trad cats and
it's real. It's real and it's out there.
It's not real. Have you ever met one?
No.
No.
And yes, I think it's sort of like.
Well, tell me about the one you've met.
It's. I think it's modulated in a different kind of way outside of the internet, and I hang out mostly with people around my own age. Who are
my own age, I tell you. The people I hang out with.
Their features are aged and haggards. It's much to my dismay.
You go home.
I was talking to a coworker, just a couple of our coworkers. They bought like some Euro Millions tickets, and like I didn't have the heart to tell them that like we've left the European Union, so those tickets are probably going to be worth fucking zilch. I don't know if they're going to send all those euros over to your British bank account, you morons. And one of the 5 conversations that happens at the office took place. Like, what would you do if you had like 123 million pounds? And
I would move to Thailand.
The flights are cheap.
The food there is the only bird special in Bangkok is
a bit spicy. Just a bit spicy, but I was like, oh yeah,
cost of living, I tell you.
I'd buy a house, and a coworker was like, oh, I'd move to the countryside. I'd like get some horses. I'd like live on a farm. Like,
where would you get horses? Horses suck.
Yeah.
Have you ever met a horse?
Horses are pretty cool. What are you talking about?
But like, when was the last time you met a horse?
Met a horse? Like, shook their hoof and said, "How do you do?"
Yeah.
Like I was 8, maybe. I don't know.
Exactly. The horse is a fantasy. I met a horse the other day. It was an asshole. You
met a horse the other day?
I did meet a horse the other day.
Well, you shook its hoof and you said, "How do you do?"
No, we had to. This farmer had well, not that farmer. This fucking weirdo. This like spooky old man had put a horse. We were trying to follow a public footpath to a creek.
Yeah.
And this guy didn't like people using this public footpath, so we just stuck a horse in the middle of it.
The horse just stood there, just blocking traffic.
Yeah. Well, to deter people from like following this beautiful idyllic path. So we had to sort of like climb into the horse's enclosure and like sneak around the horse.
Sneak around the horse. Yeah.
It's a big fucker. Horses are like they're big, they're mean.
Yeah, no, as far as creatures go, I think they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah.
Maybe I've got a little bit of little hands syndrome going on.
Yeah.
You familiar with little hands?
Well, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to horses. That's like it's only setting yourself up for disappointment.
I know, right?
Yeah.
There's some great Freudian wisdom there.
Yeah. Yes. You and your little hands. What about your little hands?
So little hands was one of Freud's cases that he wrote about. Little hands was
He had little hands.
No, but it was his little penis. Little Hans was afraid of both.
It's a big hands, little penis type situation.
Was afraid of both horses and his father.
That's gotta suck.
And clever old Freud figured out it's because both horses and his father have massive magnum dongs.
Yeah.
And little Hans is just a little boy. So he thought about the little boy's penis, and he thought about the horse's penis. And
Did another line of coke.
And he said, "Oi, I have an idea."
Wait, so he had a tiny penis, but he had enormous hands.
Yeah. Like a big baseball mittens on either hand.
So that sucks.
Well, which is why he could only beat off horses.
Right. That sucks. That
never
sucks.
himself.
Yeah. And now you're like trying to get a grip on it, and you're
Yeah.
Why is it doing that? Daddy, I can't beat myself off.
Yeah, Little Hans was an ironic name.
Oh, yeah. Irony.
Mm.
Yeah, what a concept.
So yeah, Freud said, just get a horse and beat it off. And you ever heard of the term compersion? Compersion, yeah, like used within polyamory circles.
Sure, yeah.
So Freud said, just beat off the horse and feel happy feel the joy of the horse, to replace your own joy.
That's
that you'll never feel.
Wow.
Yeah, and then little Hans's dad said, "Oh, can I? Why can I get in on this too?"
The little Hans's dad, the Count of Austria, of course, the famous counting count.
Was Freud Korea minded?
It's hard to tell in that area generally in it, because like everyone's got the goofy surnames.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, he like fled like Austria.
Yeah, but wasn't that because he was annoying?
Yeah, they were coming after annoying folks too.
Oh, yeah, the annoying folks too. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he was career minded.
It could be. See if I can apply some Freud to Higurashi no Naku Koro Ni. Well, maybe not some Freud, but some Lacan certainly. I think some themes that are arising here in this show. You've got the self, and you've got a shadow self, like another person, just one step behind you, an inversion of like your values and perceptions of the things around you, just waiting to overtake and perverts the natural order. Not just for the character of Rena, who turns out to be a homicidal, axe-wielding psycho, BPD ass bitch, but also Keiichi, who has to abandon the idea.
See the fella?
Yeah,
Right, right.
has to abandon the idea of this idyllic country revitalization of the self, and has to deal with this stark gothic goings on, and there is like a powerful sense of like gothic horror running through this, don't you think?
Gothic horror.
The questioning, the paranoia, the places you're not allowed to go, or else suffer the consequences. The people that you think are your friends and your allies, turning out to be far more dangerous, far more mysterious than you thought at first.
There's the sort of the taboo, the overarching taboo of this town, sort of drawn together by implements of torture, holistic torture. Yeah. It's just rather gothic.
Yeah. It's a genre I certainly enjoy, despite not having seen The Wicker Man, which
forgot about that. I mean, that's not gothic, but
not
you actually,
quite. But
oh fuck, we need to watch The Wicker Man.
Yeah,
especially as we're watching this.
Yeah.
This is very Wicker Man.
Yeah. So
that's about a loser virgin too.
So I'm told.
Yeah, loser virgin cop rat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anime.
Yeah.
I love it. I love anime.
Yeah.
So where do you see this going? Where do you? Where is this, from the clues that you've gathered so far, what do you think is going on?
No, I have a feeling that time's going to keep sort of folding in. I hope that time keeps folding in on itself, and the and this very short story sort of becomes more granular. And I'd like it to be like I'm imagining a story where if a story keeps folding in on itself, you lose track of where the folds are, and you can hold up like a sort of crystalline story structure, twirl that around, and see all the different ways in which the story unfolds. And if you lose all track of time and space, then you're just stuck in this intricate, translucent origami.
Yeah, we just might. I love that. I love that image.
That's what I'd like.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be gay.
Oh, it's gonna stay gay. It's gonna be gay and weird. What do you think of Oishi, the fat cop?
The fat cop. He's a cop.
Yeah.
I think he's up to no good. Just like all cops are up to no good.
I
think you shouldn't talk to him. Just like you should never talk to the cops. No comment.
He always seems to appear at the most opportune moments to, in the first arc, for example, he like appears at the school and like seats Keiichi behind him in his car, and like a really tense scene, because you're not aware of like the kind of relationship that this cop is invading, but like you get a sense eventually that they're opposing forces at play here, and he sort of very subtly, with few words, just implants this seed of like paranoia into Keiichi. So
Mm-mm.
how much do you think really happens? How much is like a sort of a paranoid delusion?
Well, I think the Goyles are enthrall to the
The guardian deity.
well, no, to the what was the word for it? Like enthrall to the conspiracy. Like they are they believe deeply in the myth, and their actions are guided by like
a strong belief.
fear, belief. Whereas there are characters that are not in keeping with like the mise en scène of the village that popping up that are maybe attached to a more organized front. But yeah, the girls are both guilty and innocent, just like all delicate PPD flowers.
I don't think y'all are guilty. That's just Joss's projection. Bring it back around to the pastoralism. The idea of like this mythical idyllic countryside where the sins are incurable sins are cured, and the brain rots of urban society is like washed away and cleansed so you can be normal again. This is an inversion of that. There's a film called Only Yesterday. It's a Ghibli movie. Have you seen this one?
9.
It's very much the same kind of story, like except without the fear and paranoia. Like a girl moves from the city to the countryside, finds herself, finds love, and like subsumes herself in the pleasure of like daily farm labor, and becomes something. Accepts herself, accepts her past to become someone,
an
someone
old
better.
maid.
Yeah, not quite, but and I think we operate under the same kind of fantasy. When we watched Skip and Loafer, the girl protagonist, she's like she talks about how her hometown is becoming older and older, and people keep leaving it, and it's a recorded social phenomena in Japan where there's just a enormous urban drain, and along with that is the fear of Japanese folks losing a sense of tradition, a sense of Japaneseness when they like move to industrialized, globalized urban centers and become an urban automaton samurai that we know as
Okay, they become whores to survive.
Yes, you either whore yourself out on
to the boss,
to JAV, or yes, the man. There's a fat ugly bastard out there for all of us. In the urban center, but as a result, I think that there is a fantasy just grows more and more present and more pervasive, but we remain outsiders. We remain outsiders to these insulated, insular societies that have their own ways and their own traditions, and you might harbor a fantasy of like what's culture may be outside of what we've created, this hell that we live in. But what if it's something far more terrifying, far more gruesome?
Have you ever been to Lewis Bonfire?
No.
Yeah, you never been?
No.
I mean, that's the cotton drifting festival of this area. Yeah, this location. You definitely like, I think you definitely get that sense of, because everyone's members of different societies.
Yeah.
They're all racist.
Yeah. When did they outlaw the blackface, or are they still doing that?
I think it was until it was a couple of years ago. I think it was a couple of years ago, and they finally said enough because a picture of like a 4-year-old in blackface made it into the papers.
Wow. Can't even handle a 4-year-old in blackface.
There's still a couple of the societies that, wear their blackface on the ins. There's an idea. If you black up and then put white paint on top, you can keep the tradition alive. Is it blackface if you look like white chicks? If you do white chicks cosplay, is that blackface still?
No, that would be whiteface, right?
But you've got the blackface on underneath. Yeah. Was it the Wayans brothers?
Yeah.
If you black up to be a Wayans brother in white chicks, maybe I've got my Halloween costume sorted. I'm just sitting there at the corner of the party, like, they don't know I'm doing blackface. No one gets it.
Yeah, well, I'm Dutch, so I don't have to resort to sly tricks to do blackface. It just comes natural to us.
Yeah. You ever seen Morris dancing?
Yeah, I've
seen
Morris dancing.
You seen sword dancing?
No.
Sword dancing's pretty cool. They make shapes with the swords.
Hell yeah!
And they hold them up, and they do some more. What else? What else we got? You ever danced around a maypole?
No.
It's a thing they make children do.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get you watching The Wicker Man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We gotta do that.
We will.
Yeah.
I think it's relevant.
Yeah.
The Morris dancing is an interesting thing, actually, because
that's so straight. I love it.
They whack you with enormous sticks, right? Mm-hmm. And they're like really solid looking clubs.
They are, and they make a good old clack.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking.
Some of them really give it some welly as well.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you get to watch one catch someone else's fingers.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
It's like that combination of free and easy, like country insouciance, and it's fun, boys and girls dancing and messing around with a big stick. But what you don't know, what you may not realize is this thing is ready to fucking cave a skull in. And if
that's how villagers, the local villagers, arm themselves, because we're not allowed guns here.
Yeah.
They have to use the sticks instead. Yeah. They used to do the Morris dance. This is why they took the guns away. It's because they used to do it with guns.
Hell yeah, what?
Yeah. They used to do it with guns, and they'd whack them around.
That's a terrible idea.
And then the government had to say, no more guns.
God damn it.
It's for your own good.
We're sending the guns to Rwanda. You can't have the guns anymore. And that's why liberty in the UK is a fucking lie.
Would you take the $2,000 to go to Rwanda?
They give you $2,000 as well?
Yeah. There's that one guy that took it. They gave him $2,000.
Who? What? a fucking idiot.
I like to think maybe he was from Rwanda and he was like, oh, okay, I'll go back with 2,000.
If he was from Rwanda, he would not be going back.
It'd be good. It'd be good if I like to think it all worked out. Like he was in debt to some loan sharks in Rwanda. He had to flee. Came here. I think a terrible journey. Had to suck 1,000 cocks for 1,000 miles.
Is that what the song is about?
Yeah. And I'd suck cock for 1,000 miles if I could just go back to Rwanda, 2,000 pounds richer.
That's a cock per mile. Damn, that's a lot of sucking.
Cock per mile, is that bad? KPM? Is that a bad KPM?
Yeah, that's I don't know where my numbers are at, so I can't really compare.
You're more of 1,000 cocks an hour.
I do it. I go for distance rather than time. It's about you do 1,000 miles and then you get a really big cock. That's how you do that. You don't do like just a tiny 1-2 suck per mile. That's not gonna. You're not learning anything. You're not like getting a real stretch. You're not getting a real workout.
You sound like an expert.
Well, I do everything really fucking well. When I get into it, I put my heart into it, whether it's cooking brisket or sucking dick. Final thoughts, Higurashi no Naku Koro Ni.
Well, what? My final thoughts are yet to be written. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna watch it all.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Maybe it's too early.
It is too early for final thoughts.
Yeah.
I've only watched 6 episodes.
Yeah.
I know it's gay. And the protagonist is a fucking prick. Which is always good. That bitch carries a gun around and no one seems to mind.
Yeah.
No one points that out.
Yeah.
Brings a gun to school.
Yeah, I was wondering when you would remark on that. It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah. Why does she get a gun and I don't get a gun?
Because of the fucking government. We just talked about that, didn't we? And that's why liberty in the UK is a fucking lie.
You're not allowed guns in the Netherlands, are you? You allowed guns in the islands?
No.
No?
No, it's Dutch laws over there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you live on like a completely different context.
Yeah.
And yet the laws of the fucking the Dutch.
It's fucking colonialism for you.
What?
There you go.
It's got a name. Wait, tell me. Tell me about this.
All right, I'm gonna go radicalize Joss, and we're gonna make some tunes. Yeah. Cool.